Hi, today we are going to make whole chicken tandoori. We need a whole chicken. I have cut it. Later I will show you how to cut it as well. And then onions, garlic, potatoes, carrots, and some corn. So here instead of corn you can have any other vegetable you like to have with chicken. And the masalas, coriander powder, chili powder, garam masala, and salt to taste. And also you need a cup of curd. It should be very thick. With cutting the chicken, so I have cut the breast pieces. I have made deep cuts into the breast, at least 3-4 cuts. It should reach the bone. The same way here as well. Here one cut over here, here and here. This is the one which takes the maximum time to cook. So we need to have slits on here. And then the next one, the joint between the thigh and the leg. This has this also takes the maximum time, here and here. And optionally you can have other cuts as well. So I have cut it over here a bit, here a bit, and these parts will cook very fast, but it's an optionally you can even cut that as well. So the cut should be very deep and it should reach the bone. And this chicken, I have kept it in salt water and some turmeric overnight. So I have brined it properly so that every meat in the chicken will be having salt and masala into it. So this is more important before tandoori. So on the first step, I'm gonna put the chili powder on the slits. So it has to go into the slit properly. Just you can use your hands to put this into the slits, what we have made now. So apply it all over. Mainly it should get into those slits. Since we are going to grill it, you can be a bit generous in applying the chili powder. So the chili powder is fully applied onto all the slits, and let's go on making the marination. So for marination, I'm gonna take the thickest curd. So it has to be without water. So if your curd is bit light, so try to use a muslin cloth to filter all the thickest part. So onto it, I just add some chili powder, some garam masala, coriander powder, some salt, I'm going to add some lemon as well. Some lemon. I'm adding 2 lemons to it. So we'll mix it thoroughly. So let's put the chicken and marinate it inside. So I'm gonna apply it all over. So it is properly applied. So now we can let it set for at least an hour in the refrigerator, so that the masala will be properly infused into the chicken. A bit of salt. So I'll add a bit of salt into these vegetables. Bit of pepper. And at last I'll add some oil. So I'm just gonna mix it around. So one more thing, for these vegetables, it has to be big cuts. You should not make small cuts, or else it will be, you will not find the vegetables after the tandoori. So let's put this in the oven. I have put it on preheat at 180 for almost 10 minutes now. So let's put this around for 10 minutes at same 180 degrees. So it has been properly cooked now. So it has been there in the oven for 10 minutes. So now we'll place the chicken on top of it. So I'm just placing the chicken on top of the vegetables, just pouring the remaining marinade on top of it and filling the spots. Okay, that's one. So before placing into the oven, I'm just gonna put this corn with salt and butter into the chicken. I'm just filling it inside. So this will be properly cooked and it's like an additional dish for you along with tandoori. So now it is properly filled inside the cavity. The cavity is full too now. So let's pour some oil on top of it and keep it in the oven. This pouring the oil is more important because this will ensure that the chicken is not dried out in the oven during tandoori. So I preheat the oven at 200 degrees C. So we'll keep it on the lowermost one. I'm keeping it on for 40 minutes. So you have a lot of remaining marinade, so don't worry about it. So what you have to do is you just add some oil to it, and there is another secret ingredient. I'm going to add a spoon of brown sugar. So mix it together and this will be the perfect basting. So what you have to do is you should not leave the chicken as it is for 40 minutes. And every 10 minutes you have to apply this basting on top of it so that the chicken is always moist. It should not be dried out. Almost an hour now and it's ready. Let's open it. It has been completely roasted and cooked. See, the juices are overflowing. The vegetables would be tasty. So it's ready. So once taken out, so the overflown fats of chicken will be there, and just pour it over it to keep it moist. So you can just pour it over it completely and it's ready to eat. So the gravy which is lying beneath the chicken, what we can do is you can just take it, filter it and pour it, add some flour and make a very nice gravy. That would be a good side dish for the tandoori chicken. So this gravy, you can just heat it for 15 minutes, condense it, and that you can make it as a thick gravy and eat it along with tandoori chicken. So let's start cutting it. I'm just starting with the legs. So the dish is ready now. So I have put the gravy on top of the chicken, and you have the vegetables here, the corn here, and I have garnished with some mint leaves and onion. It's a really tasty food. Do try it at your home. Thank you. So do subscribe to our channel